Look in the mirror, don't know what to say, but I'm happy the man I is.
Goddamn, we back at it. Saba is back out with an album, Few Good Things. Man, it's been a long time since we got an album from Saba. He released Care For Me back in 2018. It was considered one of the best albums released in not only that year, but also, of course, in the late 2000 teens. And it's finally back with an album, man. Like I said, it's been basically 4 years at the point. 2018, 2022 is absolutely insane. We in the first week of February. It's the first Friday reaction video of the week. It's just absolutely insane how fast the year's already going by. We're already a month way through. But getting back to Saba, man, he released a few tracks here and there throughout the last few years. A couple EPs, a couple 2-packs here and there. Some of my favorite was definitely, I did a track with Denzel Curry, Something in the Water during that track. But one of my favorite tracks he released in besides the singles leading up to this album, but the Ziploc he released was that 2021, I believe he released Ziploc? Was it 2020? I don't know. So much music been going out the last 2 years, 2020, 2021, and it's been absolutely insane years. But Ziploc has definitely been my favorite track he released in the last few years. And finally we got another album from A Few Good Things. The cover art is very interesting. A lot of people, when they first see the cover art, that's very interesting to pick. But it's neither here nor there. The artists can pick whoever they want for the cover art. We are just here for the music, here the vocals, the harmonize, the pictures they're trying to paint, etc., 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 etc. Saba, man, even though he has he been releasing a few tracks here and there, he also been doing a lot of feature verses. He be doing absolutely solid on the feature verses. But we always know, man, when it comes to the full project, the full albums, we're always thirsting and thought when he finally has provided us. And between the periods between the last Care For Me back in 2018 and now 2022, it's been some time. It's allowed to gather them thoughts. A lot of things has happened since 2018 that he can fully express in his music, and I think we're gonna get a lot. So I think we should start the damn thing. Some of the singles: Survivor's Guilt, Fearmonger, Come My Way, and Stop That are all singles from the album. So I've already listened to that. I can't do a January reaction to that, so we're gonna skip over those tracks. Another note I'm gonna make is that with any of my full reviews of albums, there's gonna be a lot of cuts, a lot of jumps and skips. It's just something I have to do, because if I don't, the video's gonna get copyrighted. If it get copyrighted, more than likely no one's gonna be able to watch it, and that's, hey, you can't watch it. Why am I ever doing this whole thing? You know, it's gonna take me a long time to react to it. It's gonna be like a whole hour reacting to it, me talking. You know, I like to talk forever like I'm doing right now. It's gonna take me about 2-3 hours just to edit the whole video. So bear with me. It's just something I have to do. I wish I could just put it in the timeline and just upload it, but sadly I have to cut it up, chop it up. So there's gonna be some parts cut out. Yeah, that's just the disclaimer I have to make, because people get mad at me for the jumps and skips. It's just something I have to do. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. So without further ado, all that talking out the way, Saba, Few Good Things. The first track we open up is Free Samples featuring Sheffley. That's an artist I never heard. There's so many artists out here, it's impossible to keep up all of them. But let's hop into it, y'all. 2 minutes, nice little intro track. It's a quiet intro. Yeah, get some water because I'm talking too much.
It's been a while since nights we saw you under the fire. Duck if it's fire. Cause what good is that flight? You ain't flying out your entire house. From Camry cars to the fin, they wished upon the star. I called it like I'm Randy Moss when Granny fought for her property. She would turn penny downs I was given. I thought they were wrong for me. I tell it to Chicago's. Just gets confused commonly. Then you're weird, then it's a pendulum shift. I try to spin a little less like a minimalist, but then I could confess that this gets harder the bigger you get.
All those free samples, and quickly carrying on to that was an abrupt ending to transition to the next track. One way, every nigga with a budget. But free samples, a nice little intro track right there. I believe that was Sheffley, but the vocals in the beginning, then the match, and then Saba came in, started snapping, started sliding. And I was enjoying his verse. The abrupt ending kind of fucked me up there. I was really getting into it. But the next track, as I said, is One Way, or Every Nigga with a Budget. It's gonna be interesting to see. Let's find out.
Want the peace, but don't wanna die. It's a one-way street though. Need $1 million after taxes on my spinach. Shit old fashion, all this fashion made me stronger. Feel like Tony in the mansion. Money Madden in my mattress, California. My address, California. When I came from my controller, I'm like, it's a round trip when we fly.
I'm enjoying the little vibe of this track. It's something a little different, something I don't really typically hear, but I love the vibe and the picture he's trying to create here, and I love the flow of the pocket it again, especially at the end there towards just before I pause and he transitioned into the chorus. I'm liking the vibes. It's a little bit different, but I'm liking the vibes. It's one of those tracks with just a nice little vibe to it.
I'm over the pasta that I cannot properly pronounce. Keep my doors open in case a nigga pop up on my couch. One from couldn't afford it to it. My niggas wanna crash it, and my women friends is ratchet. All the neighbors looking at us looking different than their family. A black man with the bag by the seaside. On a one-way street though, one way.
And that's One Way, or Every Nigga with a Budget. I thoroughly enjoy that track. Nice little vibe of that track. To that track there, you know, he was trying to paint a picture describing how he got a new house in California. You know, I believe he's from Chicago. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. He's from Chicago, so I can only imagine going from the Midwest, growing from poverty and gang violence, drug activity. I can only imagine going to sunny California. I'm assuming he's in LA or the greater LA area, and then growing in, he's a fireman in the suburbs. I'm out the hood. You go in the suburbs. You got every white person, everyone that doesn't look like you, looking at you because you different. You in the hood. How did he get here? Whole different conversation. That's the picture he's trying to paint. But I thoroughly enjoyed that track. It was a nice little vibe. Next track would be Survivor's Guild with G Herbo. I believe that was the recent single that came out about a week ago. But already listened to that track a long time. As I say, I'm gonna skip over the other singles as well because it's already tracks I've already heard. I can't give you a genuine reaction to that. But Survivor's Guild, thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed G Herbo's verse. Next track is an interlude called Circus, featuring Aaron Allen Kane, EAK. Nice little initials right there. Let's hop into it.
Back then, waiting to buy. Now I tell us for my time. I think about us. Checking for granted when the moment was slow motion. Got into a fender bender, whips so broken it with total. And a freaky lady from my high school, now she on. She looking at how we glow. 50-50, then she gone. Blink, motherfucker.
And that's an interlude called Circus, featuring Aaron Allen King. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. That track is usually interludes. Those tracks are usually like a skit of some sort, someone speaking to some sort, and then you just automatically skip it in the sequence. But that's for a 1 minute track, that was absolutely solid. And the production on that track was absolutely insane too. That shit kept me going. Y'all seen that track kept me going. But the next two tracks would be Fearmonger and then Come My Way. Once again, those are singles leading up to the album. I've already listened to those one more time, so they both going to get skipped. So we moving along. The next track we got is Still, featuring Six Black. You know me, I always say Six Black because that's how it's spelled, but even though it's called Black. And Smino, with Six Black and Six Black and Smino, they've been collabing a lot of tracks. They've been featured on tracks with together one another. So maybe we might be getting a collab album between them. I don't know. That'd be very interesting because they've been featured on a lot of people's albums together. And I think a collab album like a 5-track EP or an 8-track EP between them would be solid. But that's neither here nor there. Next track is Still. Six Black. I love saying that, y'all. I love saying that. Ooh. And we started off with Six Black.
Life is like a film, set in a different realm. I'm still trying to decide how I feel. I gotta be still, yeah, I gotta be still. Pay cards right, cause I'm life going right, then I might wanna redeal. I say, I don't need people working for me nowadays, but I don't even know who I pay. Okay, I'm still right here sitting, that's why I don't want lose up. Riding 290 windows down, I get reminded to slow down. I get a message, we up now, see her down with the pole down. Listen, my lady, still smoking like crazy, still can't believe this is all real. It's gotta be tough.
Ooh, before those vocals start going, I like the intro track with Six Black carrying in the chorus right there. I thoroughly enjoy his vocals all the time. Then Saba with the beat switches, the flow switches and the cadence switches having throughout his verse. I thoroughly enjoy that. But we about to get some nice little vocals, y'all. We might be getting into a little bit of vocals.
Hope you still got ass, still got my hoodie, you still got my car, still have my wallet still in that pocket. Hope you don't call it, pulling my bunch still, so it's fucking real disgusting still.
Smino, calm down. Why you coming so hot? Why you come so hot on your verse, homie? Why you coming so hot?
William Shakespeare, no erasure. I wrote this verse in stone. Scope the horoscope of Morris, Coast still tapped in with your hoe. Bye bye the lines and bye bye the goose. I'm really just still in the you. Still missing my head, right here beside you. Still trying to find a beat to kill.
And that's Still featuring Six Black. Smino, like I said, I hope we get in some kind of Smino Six Light, Six Black collab album because they've been coming together very well. Third, enjoyed that track. Third, enjoyed the production, the support of the vibe that all three artists were trying to create. And yeah, that was a nice little side track, nice little vibe of a track. Next track we got is A Simpler Time featuring Mariba. And she got some, she got some vocals of her own. She represents Dreamville. Is it Dreamville? I think it's Dreamville, not TD. I believe it's Dreamville she represents, but she always provides great vocals on her feature verses. Sometimes still in the show between either a rapper or another singer, but she always does a good job. So without further ado, next track we got is A Simpler Time.
On the deck with a rim, I'm calling check. In a simple autumn weather, get my daughter artist left when her father laid to rest. The money never made me, I'm more than I invest. In the morning, there was a simpler touch.
Reba, coming in.
Thank the sky for slowing time. She got too complicated. Live long and sing my song, so black and free. That's all I really want.
Her voice is so angelic. She just hits it every time. No matter the vibe we trying to create, no matter the picture you're trying to create, the artistry, just the vocals is always so good. The vocals is always so good.
Lost around my seat, green stash with the lock and key. Paint a new picture perfect.
Woke up the days that I'm getting it right. Been up them days and I've been up.
Not the beat. Y'all know how I feel. If you're a long time subscriber to the channel, y'all know how I feel about the beat switches, y'all. Especially when they come out of nowhere like that. No transition, just hit me with it. Oh, either way, you was the transition, or you just hit me with either way. I'm enjoy it. I'm enjoy it. That transition to it. Oh, it sounds so good. It sounds so good. Hit us with the slow down. That's A Simpler Time featuring Maria, but I thoroughly enjoy that track. Like I said, Maria's vocals is always hitting, and that beat switch at the end there definitely hitting. You know, I love me some beat switches. But the next track we got coming up is Soldier featuring the Pivot Game, which is, if you don't know, may know or not, if you're not. But Pivot Game is Saba's whole rap group. I believe it's a combination of 4 artists that all came up together at the same time. So they all a rap group and they call themselves Pivot Gang. So they all coming together for a track. So without further ado, Soldier.
In the cycle of life, most times we on God. Learn to value the life of my unborn year. Cause what I'ma tell them when the time get here? I'm dying from it, going through the rain while my girl is in pain. It's not impossible to think that we just made a mistake. Cause like I'm drafted and I gotta lead a family. I'm just hoping I return with all my body parts attached to me. Yeah, exactly. Calling for the Lord like a slave with a sword. Watching my back like my ass getting fat. Told recruiters right before they shoot us that I can't differentiate between.
Wait, we gotta rewind that. Make sure I heard that right.
Getting fat. Told recruiters right.
We gotta rewind that back a little bit more.
Like a slave with a sword, watching my back like my ass getting fat. Told recruiters, right but beautiful girls I have dual suicidal. They can't shoot me, they tryna shoot they shot. But
that's
I'm
facts.
in a rifle. Open my curves like I'm in a sundress. Drones follow me around after sunset. I'm getting hunted. Life is fighting while nobody knows it. Forgive me, I only meant well. Still fighting every day. All of this can go bad. Then what's the
Saba is killing me with these beat switches for the last like 20 seconds of these songs. They're not gonna carry on the vibe to the next song. Why you gonna do it like this? Saba with these beat switches at the end, not gonna carry on the vibe. Beat switches, man. I just love beat switches, and he's killing me with these beat switches only occurring at the end and just not carrying on to the next. Oh, like come on, Saba, can't be doing that to me. But that's Soldier Piece in the whole Pivot Game. I thoroughly enjoyed that track. Nice little vibes of that track, nice little tempo, and a nice little message, especially from Saba with his intro verse. Next track we got is If I Had a Dollar, featuring Benjamin Earl Turner, BET. Hey, see how that goes? BET, Black Entertainment Network. Okay, that's besides the point. Yeah, let's hop into it.
failed, I'd be a rich nigga. Take it there, take it time. Take it loud. If I had done all the times I failed, I'd be a rich nigga. Time I failed, take it loud.
He hitting us with that trap melodic right here. That nice little trap melodic. I always enjoyed trap melodic beats ever since the whole trap genre came out, and the subgenre of trap melodic track, whatever, which way you want to put it. I thoroughly enjoyed that because it was with the drums and the 808s hitting so hard, but he just with the slow down tempo verse and this little nice little melodic vibe trying to create. I always thoroughly enjoyed that subgenre. But let's keep it going.
Take a breath, take a dig, take a time. Reading the words of a few good men. Childhood ways take the food out your hand. Long microscopes to the moves that you made. Enough flavor without fruit. Hop about the bitch and Biggie Smalls, give me the loot. They
Give me the loot, give me the loot.
Bro, niggas love to break shit as a kid. If I had $1 every time I did fail, nigga, I'd be rich. If I had done all the times I failed, I'd be a rich nigga. It did take a time. Hey, still with the gang, I had learned to get bands with. Remember when we played our records, the record executives press us, give guesses just they.
Why does he say, I believe this is Benjamin Earl Turner. He sounds like a little bit like Coda the Friend right now. I don't know if it's just his vocals or the way he came in on the verse. It sounds like Coda the Friend. Shout out to all my Coda the Friends out there.
Make this the national anthem. I had all these bags like a Badu ballad. Now we making bags off the word salad. Had the man clouded. Feel like an angel, God doubted. Prevailing against any eye counted. I'm rich.
And that's If I Had $1 featuring Benjamin Earl Turner. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. Nice little vibe. Like I said, I love melodic trap beats because it's a nice little vibe with the hard-hitting drums and 808s, but having the melodic vibe to the track, and it's nice and slow the tempo down. It's just a nice little vibe. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thoroughly enjoyed Benjamin Earl Turner's very, very short verse, but he kept me entertained for the 8 to 12 bars that he had. But then Stop That would be the next track, but once again, I'm not doing any reactions to the singles. I've already heard it. But down to the last 3 tracks, Make Believe 2012 and a few Good Things was the title track. But the next track coming up is Make Believe featuring Fouché. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Fouché. Last time I heard her voice was on Vince Staples' title album, Vince Staples, and I think that was Take Me Home, I believe that track is. And her vocals on that was absolutely magnificent. So I'm expecting good things from this track. Without further ado, the next track we got have is Make Believe.
Call your mother as soon as you can.
I got everything I could ever need, and I try to keep that in mind anytime I meet a man trying to sell a dream. It ain't no Canada, I was in Tokyo, I didn't know before. I learned as much as I let her perform at the show. It's the people close I gotta show up for. I used to be filled with jealousy for what others had amongst other things, and then we all sit in the same room, you realize they ain't what they saying.
There she go. And that's Make Believe featuring Fouché. Thoroughly enjoyed that track, especially the verse from Saba there. You know, anyone that's going through the mud, coming from poverty, coming from Section 8, food stamps, etc., 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 just coming from the low income class bracket, you always know your fans and family, when they see something in you, they always want to inspire you, and you always want to make them proud of having these dreams, but going out and actually accomplishing them, doing these things. Then at the same time, once you finally make it, it's like, I got all these things, I can do all these things. Then you're like, I want to help them out, but it's also like, I still got to continue to work. I still got to do my thing. I got to make sure I'm good. I also want to help them out, but also to make sure that I'm good. I got to be in this place, like you said, Tokyo, overseas in Europe or South America, somewhere like that, Canada, like I believe he said also. It's like trying to help yourself out, help your family out, whoever put you on, help you out, so it comes capacity, but you still gotta work on yourself. And it's like sometimes at that low point in time, you still gonna come up as all make believe, but you finally make those dreams come true. So out there, enjoy that. I wish we had a longer Fouché verse. I wish he had more of a standout part. She only had a small section at the end there, but now that they're here, I thoroughly enjoyed that track overall. Next track we have, the second to last track, is 2012 featuring Day Wave. Now obviously we got a track that's title a date of some sort. You know, some kind of significance. Let's find out.
Yeah, two students that had each other back in the world against them. Who music's our common interest. We rambling about Kendrick and Kid Cudi. I'm trying to put her onto shit that she missing, but I say
You're around. It don't have to be specifically a girl. We're hanging around with your own friends, and you got this one artist you be keeping on to yourself. But like, nah, I gotta show him, man. This artist so good, so great. You trying to put them on. Sometimes they hesitant. Sometimes they don't like it. Say like, I'll turn that whack shit for you. Be like, all right, I'll keep it to myself. It doesn't matter to me. Wanted to get that one person that actually receives. Like, oh, this person fire, bro. Especially when you get with a girl too. Like, oh, I put her on. She wasn't listening to that. I put her on to my playlist. You know, I put her on to my playlist. She know about this. She probably would have came on a whole lot of years later. But that's just one of the kind of things I think we all can connect with right there.
the kind of bond where it get hard not to fall in your feelings. But she talking about friendship. A similar commute, we on the same way, struggle to converse if it wasn't a verse. Social anxiety, it got me young kids, so far. I had everything I needed, everything. Poverty-stricken parable that our hearts had written. We come from 50-cent bags of candy and penny pitching. It's like a wish. The cushion and my uncle couch fell out, but we still on it. Shit, if you ever need a doll in the booth with the playback, cause this the only place that we knew you were safe at. I had everything I needed, everything.
And that's 2012 featuring Dave Wave. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. I said Dave. I meant Dave Wave. That was a nice little track. No, I believe that was paying homage to him when he was back in high school and him wanted to come up. Hey, talk about a girl that he was interested in, but she just want to keep it friends. We all know about that as guys. And kicking it with the homies, you know, just rapping, recording, trying to escape the realities of the life. Like I said, him growing up in Chicago and in poverty and seeing all the things that he could I can only imagine that he's seen. And then just one of the rap bars, just rap rhymes, going to couch, just trying to survive out here. And he finally made it out. And now just him just thinking about the past and thinking about where he came from to get to where he's at right now. And I thoroughly enjoyed that track. But the last track is the title track, Few Good Things, but featuring Black Thought. Like a Black Thought verse featuring once again Earn Allen Kane, which we had early on in the track. Well, that was the interlude. The interlude was absolutely insane. So last track, Few Good Things, is the child track, Few Good Things. Let's hop into it, y'all. This shit is a 7-minute track. We gonna be here for a while, y'all. We gonna be here for a while.
I put the punch in the kick instead of punching the clock. It's no wonder that this is timeless. Nice never stopped for the working class. Fuck a Birkin bag, I learned my colors, then I had to watch what color shirt I had. Like a concierge, bad things come in threes, good things come few.
See how you tie that together? See how you tie that together?
All the fears I had to run from, and you only want to feel bad. Niggas repping blocks like the taxi wars, but the thing about turf is that it never actually grows. I tried to focus on the scouts like bros all complacent. I said fuck it, I'm all in like I was off to Vegas. The following days I grew my dreads like I was part Jamaican.
I see what you did there.
Way to believing in yourself, not often celebrated. People projecting a mirror image that is merely hatred. The fiery faces is the same all truth, you know I don't lie. Like Shakira shaking iridescent, people show their colors.
She was cut from the cloth for South Carolina Gullah. Think you might get a word, if not an operetta, where she take it upon herself to drop an acapella bout. Different rules, a cool toast to the people we adore the most. Let's hold them close like the water headed for the coast. I'm the kids, we from SP and we come in twos. I'm unenthused, but good things come in fused.
Shout out to Black Thoughts, man. Bring it back to the roots of my name, Black Thought, with the verse, man. Black Thought always agrees with a solid verse. He's been doing this so long, so he's always going to provide us a solid verse. Black Thought, man. I wonder if he's going to release an album this year. I don't know. He released an album last year. That was alright to me, but it's going to be interesting. You know, Black Thought, you know, he's a hardcore social justice warrior out here, but I thoroughly enjoyed the verse with him right there. But let's continue on. We still got less than 3 minutes left in this track. Goddamn, the track is so goddamn long. Shit gonna come back. Still got 2 minutes left, man. I'm just hearing silence right now. Okay, I think it's coming back. Okay, there we go. Had to make sure some music's still playing. Guess we're getting some instrumental outro right here, just to carry out the wave of the track.
I tried that invincible shit, but the principle is when it's niggas defending your wig, then it's a pendulum shift. I tried adults in the crib telling their kids to cover their ears, fight with a youngin' and watch their older brothers appear. Mirror, done out a sprint like I'm honoring Nip. When commas the common denominator, all the
R.I.P.
percent
Nipsey
got us
Hussle.
moving for centuries. Black and brown boy identity, families that depend on me are get turned to assembly line. Every line my lineage, glass. We turned a bunch of nothing to abundance. Few good things.
And that's A Few Good Things by Saba. Thoroughly enjoyed the entirety of the whole album. Nice little collective album. The production was very supportive of the message he was trying to send from his own perspective and things of the background he grew up in, his childhood issues and the childhood overcomers he had, looking back in the past and looking at how things growing over time in the future and some of the social justice issues he wanted to tackle. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed that album, man. Saba is always be about the whole collective, the whole message you're trying to see, the whole collective album. You're supposed to listen to his album entirely in the full. There's a lot of these tracks that you can't just single out and that might not get the whole narrative you're trying to pitch because it's going to be the whole album coming in. But I thoroughly enjoyed that album, man. A few good things, Saba. Like, we won't get too many albums from throughout the year. We get a few singles here and there, maybe a feature verse here and there, but we never get entirely of a full album. We finally got a full album after 4 years of anticipating and thriving and salivating for one and being hungry for one. But I thoroughly enjoyed the album. Like I said, with many of these albums, when albums are like this, where it's conceptual in some way, or trying to paint a picture, to paint a narrative, it's hard to pick the one track because it all like builds upon one another, it carries on with one another. But I'd say some of my favorite tracks were an interlude called Circus. That track go crazy. I wish it was a whole lot longer, but I think that's one of the things you might enjoy about it because it's only a minute long. You get to only enjoy it for that minute. Still, which features Six Black and Smino once again. Hopefully we get a collab out between them because they've been featured with one another. Simple Time featured Mariba. If I Had a Dollar. Make Believe featured Fouché, which she had a longer feature verse. The title track Few Good Things was also good. And a few others here and there. But those are my favorite tracks. But I thoroughly enjoyed A Few Good Things, man. I'm excited to see how the rest of the world's been listening to it. It's currently 1:01. Well, it says 1 o'clock, but it's 1:01 on the phone. It's pretty late. It's going to take me about 2 hours to edit. Maybe an hour and a half, who knows, to edit this down. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of chops and skips, but yeah, at this point, you probably already know there's going to be a lot of chops and skips. But I thoroughly enjoyed this album from Saba. I'm excited what he does in the future. I'm excited to hear any future verses he might have throughout the rest of the year. And then we're probably not going to get another album of him for the next 3-4 years. But it's Saba. He takes his time. He takes his time. He doesn't like to release the album here and there. I think he likes to take his time and enjoy things. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed A Few Good Things because sometimes, man, you just gotta enjoy the simple things in your life. You just gotta enjoy that get things from time to time because sometimes you just need to have a few good things. I try to bring that all together. It's probably so corny, but A Few Good Things. I would give it first listen, first reaction. I obviously need to digest this album more and more. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna give it 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, it's the first reaction, first review. It's the first time I'm hearing it, so obviously I gotta digest it more. But first reaction, first review, I give it 7.5 out of 10. Thoroughly enjoyed the instrumentals, the production, and the picture he's trying to paint. Some of the feature verses I wish they were a little bit longer, like Fouché. I just wish some of the things. Also, the beat switches was also good. Wish the beat switches had a little bit long seconds, but it was already a long enough album. The beat switches, but I thoroughly enjoyed that. A Few Good Things, Saba. Thoroughly enjoyed it. So, if you like the video, please like the video. I got more content like this always coming soon, so please subscribe. Whew, these full reaction reviews killing me. Crazy thing about this, I probably got 3 other videos recorded after this. I'm gonna be up all night again, y'all. Gonna be up all night. Got me up all night, yeah. See you next video. Peace.